Greetings and good vibes, y'all. You're here with the Leon Block Independent Media, joined 10 toes down in Akron with Shay Toon, local activists and major journalists, major independent media journalists out here on the ground doing the work consistently on a regular basis. And we're in front of the Summit County Jail here for another protest. It seems that some of the protesters are in the jail, so they're here protesting for their release. So I wanted to know how the energy has been since the announcement that they're not going to charge any of those murderers. What would you analyze the energy being like at all of the protests that you've been covering?
Well, I would tell you that the protesters, they're not giving up. They're not giving up. They're going to continue to be out here. They're going to continue to make their voices heard. They're going to continue to walk. They're going to continue to march. It might be some private. It might be some public. But I can tell you that they're not giving up on Jayland Walker's neck. Period. That's just that. I do know a lot of people, for people that I did interview, they just really want to be heard. It's really just about being heard, and they feel like it's a war between them and the police. It ain't got nothing to do with black versus white or anything like that. That's what I have heard, but a lot of people just feel like it's the people versus the police right now. That's what I'm picking up. They're trying to accept donations to help get some of the protesters out in case they do got a bond. I do feel like just give. It's people, even if it's water, they're out here walking day in and day night. So even if you can just donate water, snacks for these protesters, I feel like that'd be a good contribution to keep them going, to keep them feel like they got somebody, that really care about them being out in this field.
What do you think the biggest obstacle is in getting some kind of accountability for Jayland Walker's murder?
The system. Everybody know the system is corrupt. That's all I can say. The system. I don't need to elaborate. If you know about the system, you know. So.
And that's it. I'm gonna keep it real simple. Stay tuned for more from Stay Tuned.
Stay tuned with journalist Shay.
All right. Peace and love, y'all.
Justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
Fuck these racists! No justice!
No peace!
No justice! Fuck these racists!
Police!
Say his name!
Jayland Walker!
Say his name!
Jayland Walker! Can't you see
What the system did to me?
what the system did to me?
Ain't no use to look down.
Ain't no use to look down.
Ain't no justice in my town.
Ain't no justice in my town.
Mama, mama, can't you see?
Mama, mama, can't you see
What the system done to me?
what the system done to me?
Ain't no use to look down.
Ain't no use to look down.
Ain't no justice in this town.
Ain't no justice in this town.
Hey, don't arrest me, arrest the police.
Don't arrest me.
Arrest the police.
Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
This is my comeback.
Our streets.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! We keep us safe! We keep us safe! APD! Hold on. So at Wally Waffle, what happened at? You said hey Wednesday? What happened at Wally Waffle Wednesday?
After they got up here and they got pepper sprayed, a couple of people, I guess, had busted out some windows because of the fact of after APD had pepper sprayed them. People came down here and busted out Wally Waffles, Jamaican Kitchen. I see Chipotle. I wasn't here, but it was all broadcasted on the news and the media and everything else. I know that there's a black-owned restaurant, the Wally Waffles, like I said, and Chipotle.
Why you think these businesses?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, this is one of the council members that we don't support here, so maybe it's because of that.
How far are we from the incident of where the pepper spray, tear gassing, and all of that took place? How far is that from where we are here?
I want to say it's probably about a good 10 minutes away from where they were at, because it started at Copley and then it came down here.
Okay.
So maybe like 10 minutes away.
What is Wally Waffle?
They sell chicken and waffles.
Oh, nice. I want to try that Jamaican food though.
I do too. I haven't been there yet, and I want to go in there and see what they're about, because I believe it's black-owned business up here, and we got to find out where the cookie spot is at, because she's definitely supporting Black Lives Matter and Jayland Walker, and she's giving the 10% to the proceeds to the Akron Bells Fund. So we got to support them.
Tell me a little bit about the Akron Bell Fund.
Akron Bell Fund is to where all the protesters that have been going out protesting and being arrested unlawfully. So they have been making sure that they support the protesters as they being arrested and helping them get bailed out, get their cars out, because some of their cars have been towed. So shout out to the Akron Bells Fund. Shout out to Serve the People. Freedom Block has been making statements about what happened and how people have been pepper sprayed, and even after they have walked out and walked away, they would still be in pepper sprayed towards the back.
So let me ask you this also. Why do you think it's important that for people to know that we got a lack of indictment? There was no
come to find out, we have 2 black jurors that also had was on a jury, and every last one of them had a no bill for the officers, and now want no killer cops, period. Akron has not stepped up for, and I feel like if we would have stepped up for them, it wouldn't be no Jayland Walker. He could have still been alive. Right. So we got to sit up here. We really got to come together as one and make sure that, you know, we fight for, you know, our community, but we also let it be known that Jayland Walker was not suicidal. His mom said it. He's not suicidal. Yes, he was going through some mental breakups, and I mean not breakups, but his fiance got into a really bad car accident. You know, that's heartbreaking. You know, he lost a really close loved one that he really cared about. So for them to say that he was, you know, suicidal by cops, that's bullshit. Bullshit. So, no, we need to come together, and I'm asking all 50 states to come and step with us, because this has been the worst thing that I ever seen in my life. Is over 90 bullets shot at one human. We can't even kill dogs like that. If we kill dogs or animals like that, period, we're going to jail. So, you know, cops should not have no type of privilege, because we don't have it. We're not protected. We can't go out here and kill anybody. They talking about black on black crime. Okay, we can fix that if we get out here in the community and help these kids find other resources to, you know, express their anger. But what about the cops that's out here killing us? We don't have no justice, and it's sad. It's really, really messed up. So, Akron, all 50 states.
Akron better act right.
They better act the fuck right, because they about to lose a lot of money. So, the taxpayers Are y'all really ready to lose that money right about now? Homeowners, are you ready to lose that money right about now? I don't think so. So step it up, come out and support us, and make sure that you say justice for Jayland. If you can't say justice for Jayland, then I'm going to assume that you're a racist. Period.
Okay.
What's up? Justice for Jayland?
Okay, started from Hawkins, went down to Copley Road, peaceful, non-violent, turned up Copley Road, stopped at Open Pantry, which is the corner store in Copley Road, peaceful, no violence, stopped up there, I stopped at Madison, and it went on to the light, which is not far, it's a little bit past the barbershop. And I'm standing there, I'm just doing the beauty queen wave and the power, you know, doing this. And next thing you know, it was so many SWAT team police that came. And when I was doing the beauty wave, a canister hit right behind me, which was smoke come out of. They spraying. It hit me. I got hit in the face, and now I can't see. My left eye is bad, but my right eye I can't see anything out of. And it was painful Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday. I'm just thinking it would pass, but through the weekend it got worse. And I called Silk today and was crying because I couldn't take the pain any longer. And I don't appreciate what was done to us and done to me because it was peaceful. I can do a beauty wave, I can hold my fist up, and I don't deserve to be sprayed. And that canister that hit my feet, that means y'all threw that canister, y'all shot that canister dead at me. And now look at me. I can't even work.
He was blown away. Do you hear me? And I'm a mother. I'm a mother. God knows I have birthed 2 kids. And you can't tell me that this child sat here. Abdomen and above. And another human being consciously decided to walk up and then give him CPR.
In handcuffs.
Well, that came later. But you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me that. Y'all should be on y'all way. Y'all should have more people than this because there's more black mothers, black fathers, there are African Americans, there's more minorities. We are, forget that, humans. Y'all want to say humans? Blown away. Get your ass, which way is Cleveland? Get your ass there.
Right.
Y'all should have a train. People should be standing there like this on the highway. Mm-hmm. You hear me? On the highway, grabbing hands all the way to Cleveland. From Lima to fucking Cleveland. Akron, here we come. Akron, here we come. You hear me? Y'all want to say no justice, no peace? They've been saying that since before.
Yep.
Are you religious people? You leadership. Y'all been saying, what is it? No justice and state? You want to divide it? You can't decide when we're going to divide and when we're going to come together. No, y'all need to take your asses. Excuse my French. That was
good. You are good.
Right there. I want to see, hear, and feel you because this boy was blown away in my damn state. And I'm a mother. God knows I'm a mother.
There was never a fact that we started doing any vandalism. Except somebody came down and vandalized Copley Road. There was no vandalism. At the end of the day, as long as they stay peaceful, we stay peaceful.
all do it. It's your girl, that voice. Jayland Walker. Jayland Walker. Jayland Walker. Justice for Jayland Walker. Justice for Jayland Walker. Say his name. Jayland Walker. Say his name. Jayland Walker. How do you spell murder, Lord? APD. 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 How do you spell cover up? APD. How do you spell cover up? APD. How do you spell racist? APD. How do you spell racist? APD. Say his name. Jayland Walker. Say his name. Jayland Walker. Say his name. Let's go, let's go. Share the live, y'all. Justice for Jayland. Justice for Jayland. Let's go. Look back there, y'all. Cars everywhere. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I asked for. I thank everybody that showed up today, man. Let's go. And the crowd still moving in. And the crowd still moving in.
Let me pace it. Let me pace it.
And the crowd still moving in.
Everybody behind me. Everybody
We got
make
plenty
sure
of
that we
cars.
stay close.
Close
Keep
and tight.
keep all the cars close to the people.
Close and tight. Let's go. Let's go. Share the live. Thank you, y'all. Justice for Jayland. Share the live. Share the live. Share the live. It's beautiful. People pulling up. They following us in their cars. They getting out their house. This is what we're supposed to do.
Please stay on the inside of the yellow line. Everybody that's marching, please stay on the inside of the yellow line.
We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our change. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty. We must love and support one another. We have nothing to lose but our change. We have nothing to lose but our change. Jayland Walker! Say his name! Jayland Walker!
Say his name!
Jayland Walker!
Out of your house and into these streets!
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 Your family, and you know it. You know it.
Out of your house and into these
Right
streets!
there, the wild one next to y'all.
Period. 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 Jayland Walker. Jayland Walker. Jayland Walker. Justice. Now. Justice. Now.
I'm down here on
Copley Road. They macing us. They throwing tear gas. They just had SWAT come. SWAT just came. This is what they wanted, a peaceful protest. Y'all seen it all on the news. All on the news. It was a peaceful protest all day. They came and detained us in SWAT. They came and detained us with SWAT, about 20 cars fucking deep. They throwing tear gas at us. They shooting. They shooting now. Now they shooting. Now they shooting. Toya! Toya! Now they shooting. Now they shooting. They shooting. They shooting. Look at this shit, y'all. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at Actor Police, the biggest bully, the biggest motherfucking bully. Toya! The biggest bullies. They came and shut us down. A peaceful protest. A peaceful protest. A peaceful protest. All y'all need to, when I drop this, y'all better share this video. Share this all on IG, Twitter, every fucking thing. Look at this shit. A peaceful protest. Look at this. Peaceful protest.
They deep. They deep. Driving down diagonal, they deep. Kids to the sidewalk. All kids, all the kids. Damn, they shoot tear gas again. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Yo, they shoot tear gas, man. They keep shooting that. Keep shooting the tear gas. Let me keep moving back. Wow, they keep shooting left and right. They keep shooting left and right. Oh, they got one right there. Damn. Is that Bobby? What's up, man? Hey, shut the traffic down. Shut it down. what I'm talking about. Clear the busiest intersection. Look at that. So if they ain't got no cars on there, I mean they can't no money can get spent.
Hey.
Y'all some bitches! Y'all some lies! Justice McDonald! Justice McDonald!
Jayland Walker! Bitches behind badges.
I'm down here on Copley Road. They macing us. They throwing tear gas. They just had SWAT come. SWAT just came. This is what they wanted. A peaceful protest. Y'all seen it all on the news. All on the news. It was a peaceful protest all day. They came and detained us in SWAT. They came and detained us with SWAT. About 20 cars fucking deep. They throwing tear gas at us. They shooting. They shooting now. Now they shooting. Now they shooting. Toya! Toya! Now they shooting. Now they shooting. They shooting. They shooting. Look at this shit, y'all. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at Akron police. The biggest bullies. The biggest motherfucking bullies. Toya!
tear gas again. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Yo, they shoot tear gas, man. They keep shooting that. They keep shooting the tear gas. Let me keep moving back. Wow, they keep shooting left and right. They keep shooting left and right. Oh, they got one right there. Damn.
But in the following video, you're going to see me speak as an academic, as a student of social justice issues, and not in that capacity. And by this I mean that my opinions and what I say shouldn't be taken as being endorsed or as being from the National Lawyer School. I want to talk to you about what happened yesterday. Yesterday, starting at Hawkins Plaza, there was a peaceful march which was organized by members of Jayland Walker's family, his cousin and his sister. It went down the street, started at one number and ballooned to a huger number as people left their doors, as people pulled behind the caravan to honk in support. And it was honestly a really beautiful evening. Well organized, non-violent, no issues. Until some arbitrary timer that the police had ran out. And all of a sudden, my legal observers and I saw, and this is all public record, saw 17 or so cop cars pull behind the procession with one SWAT tank. These cops then got out, formed a line, and went to the back of the protesters in a threatening manner. Protesters formed a line and got the women and children and vulnerable people out of that front line because there were a big number of children at this event. The police go up to the line and they said, move back, and the line moved back. They had no justification for saying that. They just said move back and the line obeyed. The cops then aggressed to that line, stepping even closer, said move back, and just as the words finished entering their mouth, pepper spray across the entire crowd. Crowd level controls of pepper spray, things meant to be gassed above an entire crowd, were put directly in people's eyes, which is standard practice for the APD. After that, people ran away. People retreated. The police went back to their cars and put on gas masks. At that point, some people threw water bottles near the police, not hitting any. I was right there. I saw it. At that point, they began lobbing tear gas grenades into the crowd without regard, without care, without seeing who was there. How many of you have seen tear gas? Raise your hands. How many of you have felt tear gas? How many of you have seen a 3-year-old get tear gassed? I saw a 3-year-old get tear gassed. the more that we allow this to go on as standard practice, the more that we allow this to go on in our names, the more that we participate in a society that uses this as its condition of existence, the more culpable we are. And I hope to see you out there. I do. Because this is happening in your name. And every bit of middle ground, we have to be incremental. We can't take drastic action. We have to be slow. We have to slow it down. We have to cotton to the fraternal order of police that I see is betrayal of that. Is condoning the gassing of that 3-year-old. And I don't know how much longer we're going to tolerate this system. How much longer we're going to support candidates who make a police oversight board without any power because they don't believe the people are ready for it, in their words. How much longer we're going to deal with symbolism and ignore murder.
Jayland Walker! Jayland Walker! Justice for Jayland Walker! Justice for Jayland Walker! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! Let's go! When do we want it? Now! And if Jayland don't get it, shut it down! And if Jayland don't get it,
we received the decision from the grand jury to not indict the 8 officers that murdered Jayland Walker in cold blood. Kind of unexpected, but expected at the same time. Right. You always kind of hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. And then it comes down to that hope word. Like, nothing is ever done with hope. So
I was talking to a couple other people about the situation, right, and asking them how this was even to come about, that there was no option to even, there's literal lack of accountability and no option for the community to have any kind of say. And I'm not familiar with the structure of how the county works and this court appointed whatever shit they had, right? But there is other municipalities in Summit County other than Akron, right?
Yes, there is.
So, in my thoughts, in my head, is that it's a bunch of people that have no understanding of what it means to live the life that we live, having the skin tone that we have, right?
Absolutely.
That probably was just like, I don't even want to hear this. There's no doubt about it. He was in the wrong. Those are my thoughts. So, is that the case?
Here and everywhere else, to be honest, is, you hear a lot of people say, you play the game, you get the prize, little ignorant stuff like that. And so that's that same mentality, like you shouldn't have ran, or you should have stopped when they said stop, or you shouldn't have fired at the cops, But from the stuff that I've seen, I didn't see a shot come out of his car. I seen a flash on his window,
a glare, whatever,
a glare. From the light above, the same glare that was on the officer's window. If you watch the video again, also there, they said that they found a shell casing on the entrance ramp, right? But then the video of the crime scene of his car, there was a gun, there was a clip, there was a ring, and there was a spent shell casing. So where the hell did they find the shell casing, and whose shell casing was it? 10 hours of nobody being present on the crime scene.
Exactly.
There's a lot that can happen in that 10 hours. And to go blue, turn off all audio and stand in a circle and huddle up, and then 10 hours later, people are allowed access to the crime scene, media and such. And then the violence that they bring to try to keep the community quiet. That is a terrible oppression in itself. And that's why I thank the federal government for stepping in and putting a halt on them using malicious tactics against us for using our voice.
What we have here, though, is on a good note, is receipts with action.
Absolutely.
Because they're proving their inhumane behavior and how they view not just black people but civilians in general. It's a us versus them mentality all the way through.
Absolutely.
The fact that you don't even think to consider a good portion of your own community that you're supposed to be protecting and serving. There's receipts in that action right there. The preparation for retaliation, assumed retaliation, right, speaks volumes. Because there is no retaliation, there is a demand of accountability, and there's a big difference.
Absolutely. We are allowing our voices to be heard and using those, not just brute force. As you can see, I'm a pretty big guy. Me angry, I can be pretty intimidating, and I got quite a few people around me. It's the same way. The difference is we have minds, and great minds that come together can make things happen. We can make some things shake. And so we're trying to use our brains, not our bronze. You know, it'll come a time where we have to defend ourselves. If you come to that, that'll be different.
Right.
But right now, we're gonna use our voice. We're gonna use our minds, because you can't beat me if you outthink me. I mean, if I outthink you, you can't beat me. And a lot of the times they don't think, they just taught a system, but they can't think on their own individual accord. And so we can outthink them. All of our brains combined is going to beat one system. It's their one way of thinking. And if we have multiple ways of thinking, and we have multiple ways to come at them, then we can beat them.
With that being said, and where we are right now, and essentially, at least for me, I'm not a citizen here, but I know what it feels like. It's not even just about needing answers. You need something. There's something tangible, and until I get it, there's going to be this hole that is going to be filled in some kind of way. It's going to manifest in some kind of way. Why not come together and put your heads together and do something with that? With those thoughts in mind, where is it that you see things going, and what do you think the number 1 or 2 and 3 things are that are needed in order to accomplish whatever future you see happening for, like, justice and accountability for Jayland?
Well, what I see is a separate investigation coming from the federal government. That's what we're asking for, a separate investigation. There's a lot of missing pieces that were in the Attorney General's report, including the chase car number 24, the officer that said he fired a shot. His report wasn't in there. And so, and I think that's the biggest piece. And so that's all the proof in the pudding, and it wasn't there. And so by that, then everybody else is just hearsay kind of. You know, they came in after everything happened, after all this stuff, and then they just fired shots. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. And fortunately, it's how it did work. And so with the help of a federal investigation, I believe that those 8 officers will be charged with murder. I believe that they will look into the police force and the system. I think we need to do something with the FOP. They are too influential in the police, in the city council. This is a police city, and it's terrible. The way that they treat us. We were in our own neighborhoods, and it was the people from that neighborhood that was out in the streets when the police came with tear gas and stuff like that. And so that shows you right there, we weren't to bother them. Nothing was broken. Nobody was hurt until the police came. The police was the ones who did the hurt.
And I wish we had more time. Hopefully we can talk about the situation with, like, these toddlers and kids getting hit with the rubber bullets and tear gas and everything, because that's something that does need to be talked about. But I do want to say really quick, how can people watching across the nation and world help or get involved? What would you like for them to do?
You can follow me at Frank Ragsdale on Facebook, or at the Real Frankie Baby on Instagram. We accept any kind of donations as far as water, masks, black t-shirts, signs, spray paint, gloves, goggles, any of those things. Just love and support if you can send that. But anything can help. Like I said, even just your support, your kind words. I know they all won't be kind, and that's okay too. I can take constructive criticism, but please don't hate me. I'm not a hateful person, and I can't accept it very much, you know. Try Jesus, not me, because I fight.
We keep us safe. We keep us safe. Jayland Walker. Jayland Walker. No justice. No peace. Police. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. Police. Jayland Walker. Jayland Walker. Say his name. Jayland Walker. Jayland Walker. Fuck well. I said 1911. Fuck well. I said 1911. Fuck well. Everybody screaming, fuck the police. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. Police bring us there. Police. Police bring us there. Police. Jayland Walker. Jayland Walker. Now. Justice. Now. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. This is my comeback. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. We keep us safe. We keep us safe.
What the system did to me. Ain't no use to the Ain't no use to the Ain't no justice in the crowd. Ain't no justice in the crowd. Mama, take me. What the system done to me. What the system done to me. Ain't no use to the plastic hole. Let the gang go. I'm on the first play. You know when that thing I sacrifice that I'm on. No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Jayland Walker! Jayland Walker!
Type of injustice, but we can't. They don't want us to do it. Akron, Ohio is a police state now. We got cameras watching our every move in the city. Watch me. I don't got no car. They can watch me. I don't do nothing but go to one spot and come back to the house. My life is boring. But they got those flock cameras up. I don't know if you heard about them where they...
Year. And we know that we definitely are fighting a battle when it comes to money in our community. So what we can do is continue to build community, continue to put that fire under our people in our community, that we have the right to take a stand and fight for justice of racism. Enough is enough. I will continue to be a voice, to be a vessel. Even in the midst of our enemies, we must stand strong.
And the Justice Center, they blocked them off. They knew they had fucked up by that point, because you tear gas kids, you tear gas babies, You tear gas the women, you tear gas the elderly, and men. It was it was all, they even tear gas, they even pepper sprayed the media. The media got pepper spray. She took her mask off and looked and said, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, "I didn't know it was you." She's like, "So if you know it was me, you wanted to tear gas and pepper spray me?" I don't know what happened. It was one of the two. But David did it to media.
And I don't appreciate what was done to us and done to me because it was peaceful. I can do a beauty wave, I can hold my fist up, and I don't deserve to be sprayed. And that canister that hit my feet, that means y'all threw that canister, y'all shot that canister dead at me. And now look at me. I can't even work.